Anthony Fury in for Ezra. It's a fashion accessory that may actually change lives. A group of college students have created a nail polish that also detects the date rape drug. It's simple to use. All you have to do is swirl your finger in a drink and the polish actually changes color if a date rape drug is detected. Well, some of course see this as a very useful invention. But one crowd has a major problem with this. Joining us for more on this is Katherine Timpf. She's a reporter with National Review Online, joining us from New York. Katherine, thanks for stopping by, and tell me, who is this group and what is their problem?
It's more than just one group. It's a lot of different feminists on the internet who are upset because this places the responsibility of women to not get raped rather than teaching men to not rape. And basically their idea is that women shouldn't have to do this in order to not be attacked. And I don't think anybody would disagree with that. I don't think anybody would say that it's better that we live in a world where this happens, not one where it doesn't happen, but we live in a world where it does, and that's the reality.
This seems to be pushing things so far. We've had the conversation here in Canada. Toronto spurred the slut walks because of something a Toronto police officer said. He said, you know, don't dress provocatively or whatever. And, you know, fine, he's half right. His detractors are half wrong. But I don't understand if this product can actually help people out and save someone from one incident, how anybody can really have the moral standing to say that this shouldn't exist.
Right. If it can save at least one or two people from being attacked, how is that not a good thing? How could you come out and protest this? Also, it was an invention by a bunch of college students. That's pretty impressive to be able to come up with something like that. And they're just attacking and hating. And I would think real feminism would be more about actually having positive solutions and actually wanting to protect yourself rather than just sitting around and being angry about everything just because it still exists.
And I saw one quote in your story on National Review in which someone was saying, why didn't they invest the money in teaching men that rape is wrong, as if there are, you know, many men out there saying to the contrary. It's so bizarre. And when you create a product or an invention in university, generally you're doing it based on supply and demand. You feel like there's some market need and interest for it. I gather that's their rationale.
Right. Well, their whole idea is that this promotes rape culture, which is this idea that it's women's fault if they get raped, because it gives them their responsibility to protect themselves. The whole idea of rape culture, though, I think makes the people who are actually raping people, it gives them less responsibility because you can just blame these things on an overarching culture. And also, they're blaming women who will use this product, saying that it perpetuates rape culture. So isn't that blaming women for rape culture? It doesn't really make sense. There's really no logic in any of these arguments, as far as I can see.
Well, and I feel like none of this ever makes any sense, and it's all them trying to create these broad systemic issues so they can have a perpetual grievance industry. Meanwhile, if we say, okay, here's the exact cases of rape, and here's who's doing them, and let's crack down and arrest the guy and toss him in jail, well, then they just won't have something to kvetch about endlessly. They won't be able to go and get a PhD in gender studies because it doesn't warrant it.
Yeah, I don't understand how feminism, which is supposed to be about strength of women, turned into looking around and looking for things to be offended about. That's like being a professional victim, and that's the opposite of what I think feminism is.
Oh, no, and I've always argued that, and I say I'm a feminist, but you move in category, there's empowerment feminists, people who say women should be equal and should be able to do whatever they please, which I fully agree. And then you've got the victimization feminists. The problem, though, I guess, with the modern society right now is the victims seem to be triumphing. At least the empowerment feminists are succeeding, but under the radar. Right,
exactly. And basically another argument was that they were saying that this nail polish isn't going to prevent all rapes. So don't use anything. If it's not going to prevent all of them, it doesn't really make any sense. And also, just complaining about it isn't going to prevent rapes either.
Katherine Timpf, thanks very much for stopping by for your report on this. Just a crazy story, and always shows us how this grievance industry just seems to know end.